We go? I do believe we're live, so I'll say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again. On another day, another opportunity for us to consider the things we're feeling. Today's stream topic was very much about feeling things, and I was trying to strongman this argument that feeling in and of itself is the thing that is of value, right? Like a type of currency we experience as an infinite observer, right? Something that absorbs, not pulling away from, but making a part of, right? And in that, bad feelings are still of value, are still a currency, are still a resource in our experience that we can build with, right? Good feelings might be a more enjoyable resource to build with, but bad feelings are not worthless. Nothing, however, feeling nothing at all, there being nothing to feel, that would be the true bad, right? That would be the true other side of the extreme. And I was trying to almost like acknowledge in my own experience that all of the good things that I pursue, all of the good things that I look for in the world, the stuff that I chase, if you will, believing they're going to bring good feelings into my life, also in them have the potential to bring potentially bad feelings, right? I try to make the comparison of buying your dream car. How buying your dream car is something that you might assign a lot of in your own mind, good feelings to, right? Aspiration to. And then in maybe over a lot of work, acquiring said car, now suddenly, after having had all of those good feelings associated with, and maybe even allowing yourself the good feelings associated with every single day and driving it, there also arises in that the potential for bad feelings, right? Somebody might scratch your car with their negligence, crash into you, you might crash into someone, your brakes might be worn, your wheels will get bald, you'll have to service one thing or another. You'll have high insurance payments. You'll have fuel to pay. There can always be something to be feeling otherwise about this thing that technically allows you good feelings, right? And we were trying to almost, in the stream just before, find this point in ourselves, right? Where we can acknowledge that all of those potential bad feelings are almost accounted for. That's the way I want to say it. Yowski bop, yowski boobity boops, the yoop doops. It's nice having you, Gabs. Right? If you can account for the potential for there to be bad feelings, it makes you significantly more resilient as a person, I believe. Right? Like I feel I didn't account properly enough for potential bad feelings in coming back home. Right? In fact, I was betting against feeling bad things. And I think that's where I was mistaken, right? On a very real and realistic level. I feel if I had less expectations, if I had less hope, I'm sorry to say it in so many words, if I had more realistic expectations, and if I hoped for things to be realistically, then I would be happier, right? I also made the point of there is this potential for you to experience something that makes you deeply unhappy. And then for 2 weeks, 5 months, 10 years to pass or whatever. And then for you to not feel bad in a given moment, right? The things that made you feel bad in your past are still just as a part of your experience, right? Your bad feelings are just as valid, but eventually they're no longer as immediate in our feelings, right? 50 years from now, I probably won't think about the things that I've lost in my life, right? I might think about all of the things I have to be grateful for, to be in appreciation of, right? And to realize that there can be a better way. A better way for me to almost like see my own experience. To be a little bit more open to the everything, I guess, as well. Right? And then to take that everything and to make good experiences of it. Like it's my job. Like it's my responsibility to do that. To not expect the world just to give me things to feel good about. Right? If that makes any sense. And she and Nisha too. Yay. Good day to lovely yous. Thank you. Siobhan for saying hi to our friends. Thank you, Nancy, for asking too. How are you? Do let us know how you are, friends. I'll ask every single one of you. Some of you might not have commented yet, but let us know. I'm doing well. I'm not doing well. Right? And then maybe we can talk about why it is you're feeling that way. And if there is any good to be felt about these bad feelings or good feelings. Maybe I could feel bad about you feeling good. Some people might feel that way. Nisha, new profile picture. I'm doing well. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I feel more balanced today. I feel I was definitely getting myself a little bit emotionally down. And in hindsight, I'm definitely better. Feelings are so complicated. I'm doing well. I'm so happy to hear that, Gob. Good. I'm happy to hear that you're doing well, right? Like it makes me feel better to know that Gob is doing good. How about that for feelings as well? Nice. I don't know if there's any bad feelings for me to feel about that. Not actually, right? I guess there could. Some people are jealous, right? Some people are in a state of competition with others and like, oh yeah, if you're doing better, then it must mean I'm doing worse. The whole zero-sum game mentality. Mel, this all makes sense. It's good to remember. Bless you, Nancy. Thank you for listening, friend. That's going to be a lot. When your eyes start watering, you know. Yes, sir. That'll definitely do it. All right, I'm good, says Jovan. I strolled into the office an hour late to find myself the only one at work today, getting to listen to stream at full volume. That feels like an act of rebellion. I love it, right? Jovan doing her jarbs, going into the office because she's a stand-up individual. Yeah, feel that. She is, absolutely. And then in this corporate environment, my voice is echoing. Love you, love you, love you, love you. You're great, you're great, you're great, you're great. Feels like some power. Some of you friends have told me that you'll have me connected to your car speakers as well. And then I think about the same things, right? The fact that through speakers, sure, the frequencies that are coming out of my face right now are being recreated elsewhere in the world. And I am a hippie, like through and through. I'm definitely not purely scientific based, purely matter and correlation based, right? I believe in the scientific method, right? And the nice thing about science is the fact that it keeps being adjusted and keeps growing as a knowledge base. And, you know, it is the belief, if you will, of experimentation and truth finding. However, in that being said, when I start talking about the water molecules, listening to the frequencies that are coming out of our faces, coming out of our speakers when we play music, and us being bodies of water, our water being programmed by these frequencies as well, then I suddenly get like eyebrows raising, you know, like, oh no, the crazies have gotten to him. I still believe it. And if that is true, if it is true, then I take again so much responsibility onto myself to ensure that the frequencies coming out of me are of consideration, are of hope, are of change, are of growth. And I, again, have to thank you, friends, for giving me even a second of your time. On top of feeling bad, what I often do is I feel bad about feeling bad. How about that, Nancy? Isn't that ridiculous? I also feel bad about feeling bad all the time, right? Because I'll feel bad and then I'll be like, why am I feeling like this? I need to do something about this, right? And then I'll feel bad about not not being motivated enough to do the things I think I need to do that I think will make me not feel bad. Isn't that ridiculous? How about that? Then maybe I'm hitting on a note for you, Nancy, right? That's an extra layer to it. Not just feeling bad about feeling bad, but feeling bad about the fact that you aren't doing the things you think will make you not feel bad. And then you feel bad. And then that almost like reinforces your inability to do those things. I think exercise is one of the biggest ones. Goodness. I have a yoga practice at least. And I feel I want to again thank you, friends, that if I didn't have students that I was teaching a yoga practice every day, I would be faltering my yoga practice too. Right? So I don't feel bad about that. I feel kind of understanding of that. I'm like, yeah, it helps having other people to keep you consistent and accountable, right? Having accountability buddies. Gateway is here. There is the little emojis. Hey, Gateway. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, beautiful you. It's nice having you here, friend. Where are you in the world? Are you traveling right now? Are you in the States? Sending you blessings. How are you doing? The frequencies coming out of my face. It's true. It's true. That are being generated throughout this entirety, but they're coming out my face. Hope you hear the echoes back, Mal. I do. I hear them through you. The frequencies coming. When I watch your channel and live, I want to make a channel, my channel, and I want to go model fashion designer. Do that. Make your own channel. Become a model fashion designer. Like I believe you can. When I wait a second, is that Shad? What? What? It is day 1147-1. You know, it feels pretty up. Hey Shan. It's nice having you here. What a trip. I'm suddenly how you doing? How's Amara doing? Maybe I can start there. It's nice seeing you. And again, Nisha, just to like reiterate that previous point, do it. Do it. When I started these streams, I was basically my what do we call it? My set of skills was I was a salesman before, and then I went to China to teach English. I had a TEFL course, which is like basically a piece of paper that I filled in that showed that I know grammar good. You know, and then I went to China to teach English. And then I came back and then I smoked weed and played Dota 2 for 3 months, give or take. And then I was like, okay, I need to do something other than that. If I keep doing that, I'll ruin my life. So what else can I do that's not that? And then we started doing this. And this led into me becoming a yoga practicer and teacher. And this led into me becoming an artist. And then it eventually led into me doing visuals for festivals and being a brand influencer, right? That's also some of the work we're doing right now. So just starting is literally the most powerful thing that you can do right now. Do it. Do what you can. Do it. If Jaju says we're a portable camera, that makes Melt a bunch of portable speakers. That's way trippy. uh, if if we're talking about cameras and speakers, what would be an output like a screen? All right. What is that? It's almost like I want to almost kind of like multidimensionality, right? Like a multi-existence that I can exist. non-linearly, right? That I might even exist desynced for us in this space right now. I am definitely desynced to myself if I had to be in the live stream with you friends. I think there's like a few seconds delay, but it's still pretty live, relatively live. hmm Imagine I relate to being ashamed or guilty for experiencing the other side of the swing. Know that you are loved no matter where you are, dear friend. Oh my goodness, Shanners, how are you? So much love. Is there room for me at this table? Always. I, weirdly enough, spent some time thinking about you today, Shan. And I was thinking about, you know, all we've been through and the way that this space got built and you being present in this space and I almost want to like, let me just say it exactly as I'm thinking it. How present you were in this space. And in that way, your presence was extra missed. And then I was thinking about all of the other friends whose presence I also miss, like thinking about Maxine, for example, and Little Red, and Uncle Becky, Aunt B, thinking about Tater, thinking about our Irish friend, who is here all the time at least. So many people. Like my mind is just like grasping at it. Talia. I can see so many, like energies, but names escape me always. And how like we're still on the earth, and like this is not the end of it, right? Like it's not over. We haven't technically disconnected from anything. Like non-separation is still just as true as it's always been. You are always loved, dear friend. Oh, she's people losing their mind. Always, Shan. Have a sit, have a tea. We never stop setting the table for you, Shan. Of all the days I choose to poke my head in and say hello. Yeah, synchronicities, right? The universe speaks in ways. Yeah, I'm tripping out a little bit. But I want to go fashion designing, textile. I'm beautiful. I can do it one day. Hope so. You can do it today. All right. Yeah, Kira Burb. Exactly. Kira Burb. Yes. See, like, there's a lot. I'm thinking about Toasty right now, too. Haven't seen Natalie in this one, but we did see Natalie in the yoga today. So, Natalie still around. I don't know if you friends ever met Daniel. Aaron, I've told you friends about Aaron. Me and Aaron are still connecting every now and then. Aaron's doing super well. Aaron is connecting better with his mom, and he's healthier than ever. I talked about Melita too. Melita still tunes in every now and then, says hi. She's doing super well. She's making music now. Has like a little band of her own. She's making a lot of art. She transformed completely as a person too. There's so much growth still awaiting us. I look forward to keeping this experience of growth with you friends. Like in Nisha, I almost like want to be obsessive a little bit of like nothing is stopping you. You should start right now. Right? You should get yourself a napkin or something and start designing, fashion designing on that napkin. Right? It might be bad. It's supposed to be bad the first 10,000 times. Right? I'm still on day 1,471. I still got like 9,000 days to go before I'm probably going to be happy with how much I'm capable of doing for you friends in this space. So it's about starting. And then eventually you will have gained so many skills and so many experiences that you will have something of value to create for other people too. But it starts today, right? Every day. Every day is the first day of your life. Put it with a sunset. Oh, okay. Oh, I hope you've been having the mostest, beautifulest, magicalest, miraculous life, Shan. That is so nice. Merkaba. Do tell us. Do tell us. I know the last I heard from Shan was that she was moving to a new space and that she was gonna do a little bit of like her own gardening, growing her own food for her home. Right. So Like that's basically the mind I've been holding of like Shan, taking care of Amara and the pets and growing fresh produce and feeding the family with it. All right. That's kind of like the mind I've been holding. Gateway, all the love to Shan. All the love to you. I did ask you, I don't know if you let me know where you are. Dox yourself quickly. Gateway. Where are you right? Doing all right. Amara's doing all right also. Good. We're living with my parents, and neither one of us are thrilled about it. But it is what it is. I've been 100% sober for a year now. Yay. Bless, Shan. I'm super happy to hear that. You friends are never not with me. You follow me everywhere. Yeah. The synchronicities don't go away just because we stop being as excited about them. It's true. It's true. I saw a screenshot of you and Amara yesterday too, Shan. This is wild. What is like? And we were just talking a little bit earlier about the whole, telepathy and thinking about people and them potentially, feeling you thinking about them, and then yeah, synchronicities. Mm-hmm. Edmund, bro, Edmund with the long hair. Lane is doing super good for himself as well. Lane tunes in every now and then. It's been a while, but Lane still tunes in every now and then. Lane is like a full like musician now. Like I think he's like in 4 bands or something, and one of his bands are like doing really well. Like Lane is doing it. Lane is like the things he wanted to do. Lane is doing them. Thinking about Connor, right now as well. Connor Contoons just finished his uh, degree. I think that's what you call it, right? He finished college for animation. He's also now in the limbo of like what comes next. En route to New York City. Nice. Bless. New York City. I want to experience it. Maybe I should ask this as well. Are you just going to like visit and then find yourself elsewhere again? Or are you moving there? Thinking about Dan suddenly, right? Dan. Dan is also, living in New York. Or at least he used to. We'll probably keep unlocking more names as we think about them. Pinging them in the universal mind. Ding, ding. Is there a beat? There's a beat. Looks like he's drinking drops of water from the grass. Man, I'm like reminiscing back to the ARPAN days right now. Like thinking about the Uncle Becky streams, for example, being on Haywire Hill. Felt like we were living in a different world back then. God, it's like almost like we had some sort of universal like fracture, like a shift happening. So much changed. And like more is gonna change. Like the next 5 years, the change is going to probably accelerate. Right? In 5 years, robots are going to be ubiquitous. That's the right word, right? Everywhere. It will be common for there to be robots in homes. It'll be common for there to be robots in buildings that we frequent. It will be one of those things. It will not be strange for you to make some room for a robot stepping past them. I'll be 31. I'll be 32 in the year 2030. What a world. What a world. Oh my. Like there's going to be a bunch of things to feel. That's true. Alex Clark, how are you doing today? Alex, in so many words, great. I feel extra hopeful today. I feel like I turned a leaf in my own mind, There was like a bunch of way. And then there was like, okay, enough of the way. Okay, and now next. And I feel a little bit better because of that. How are you doing? How are you doing, Alex? Do let us know. Love that for you. Well done, Shan. That isn't easy. You're strong. Absolutely. Good job on the sober. It's rad. In December, I celebrated 5 years having quit cigarettes. Yeah, dude. Cigarettes, bro. Yeah. I'm so happy, bro. Like, you could have spent the last 5 years smoking cigarettes. And you would not be, and I'm not blaming the cigarettes alone, right? The cigarettes alone wouldn't have been the breaking point, but you would not have been the same person. I wouldn't have as much to look up to, right? Bolstering your ego more. I look up to you a lot, and now even more, bro, knowing that you've quit. Nice to hear that. I'm also doing fine. Thanks for asking. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Today's stream topic, Alex, if you haven't been here for a while, has been about feelings, right? And very much acknowledging that there is so much to feel in this world, and this world is now accelerating our connectivity and the amount of things that can make us feel things, right, simultaneously. So, in that, we're going to be probably faced with a very wide array of stuff to feel. And instead of just being caught up with feeling good or feeling bad, we should get with it that feeling is the thing that is of value. Where are you from? I am born and raised in South Africa, and I'm living on like the outskirts of a town called Groblersdal in Mpumalanga, South Africa. All right, it's like somewhere here. If Africa is like this, we're like somewhere like over there. You big silly lovely shkaboom. What the hell? No, you look up to you. Bro, again, when I think about Goo, I think about someone who loves his pets, someone who loves himself and takes care of himself, someone who loves others enough to support their work, to support their dreams, to like generate hope in their hearts. I'm gonna get emotional. If you're gonna cry, I'm gonna cry. Gob, stop. Sucks the tears back in. Creates negative pressure in my body. uh, Lots of chatting. So much love. So much love in chat today. I love you, friends, a lot. This is so nice. No, Shan. Sometimes a girl has got to do what a girl's got to do. Congrats on you and your sobriety. Thank you, Nan, for your love as well. Yay, so much love. It's such a blessing to hear the positive report from you. Big old hugs. I just feel all of the excitement. That's the place that didn't turn out well at all. No one should live in that place. We had to get out of there. I really tried hard to stay positive about it, but it was not an healthy environment, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, Shan. I'm with my parents right now as well. I did move out, but I also found myself in a very unhealthy environment. And I did kind of just continue because I had to. By the way, do you stream daily? I do, Alex. I do. Today is day 1471 of me consecutively streaming daily. All right. I do pride myself on that number. And that number is going to keep growing bigger and bigger as I keep showing up for love. All right. And I get to be like, look at me, shiny number. Wow. But realistically, I'm just streaming today, and I plan on streaming tomorrow. And that's basically how far my plan goes. Tomorrow is when I'm, going to be streaming again. I don't have to think about day after tomorrow right now. Love is true. Okay, yeah, that place, bless again. I'm happy that you got out of it. I'm happy that you have family, that your parents are willing to take you and Amara in. I'm sure that it might not be the best circumstance, it might not be perfectly comfortable, but I'm happy that you have that support. And in that way, love is true. Foresight has been strong. I didn't recognize until the moment that was foreseen comes. That's a cool sentence, but I would be lying if I knew what you meant immediately. Foresight has been strong. I don't recognize until the moment that was foreseen comes. Yeah, okay. Now I get what you're saying. It's like the foresight, you have the foresight, but you only realize you had the foresight when the thing you foresighted has come. And I am like that too. I feel merkabastic. I think there is still like some peaks, right, where the foresight is louder than you might give yourself credit for. That's amazing. Bless. You're doing pretty good, but I suggest you should go for a little customization. It will give your channel a professional touch and help to gain followers so that you and your followers can enjoy the stream. You're right, Alex. I am a person first, right? Let me say it almost like in that way. I'm not trying to say that I'm not trying to make excuses because you're right. You're absolutely right. But I find it hard to do the marketing side well. And I should. I should be better at it. But it's like I am biding my time. It's like I don't want it that bad for some reason, right? Because I'm scared. I think I know why I don't want it. I'm scared I'll lose something in gaining more, you know? And I feel like maybe that's something that many people have to struggle with as well. Thank you for the suggestions. I'm a professional visual artist since 2016, mostly working for streamers to do stream overlays, animations, and logo banners, and model emotes, etc. Made them for Twitch partners and affiliates. I know how to do all of that stuff. I do. But in this medium, I'm streaming on just my cell phone, right? And I have to connect it to a little microphone. So in that way, I charge one device, and then I hit one button, and then it streams both to my YouTube channel and my Twitch simultaneously. And technically, my Twitch is like the fact that it found you means that it is of value, but the Twitch is kind of like a hindsight kind of thing, right? And YouTube is where I'm really dedicated. And yeah, uh, I don't know if my cell phone jams that well with the whole customization thing. I think you can overlay because I am using a multi-streamer app. You can technically put overlays on, but for me, it is about sharing this moment, right? Sharing truth, if you will. I probably will have a green screen behind me one day where I can share more. But for now, this is okay. This is what I want to share, right? This is what needs to be shared. This is where we are in our journey. Just visiting friends, bless. I think I'll always live out in the country. I need nature around me. I feel that. What about Joy? Joy is still around. Joy doesn't tune in that frequently. Sam also has been sleeping a little bit later at least. But Joy is very frequent in the yoga classes, right? Almost daily, like consistent. I know I'm not here enough to know who is still around. It's okay. Yeah, Joy is still very around in the yoga classes. And she'll tune in every now and then in these ones as well. I think she was here. She was there at least for the previous one. And Sam has been sleeping better. Sam is also, she has let us know on stream as well, with child. And the baby is due somewhere in February. So Sam is going to bring a baby into the world as well. Thinking about Ben too. Ben was the first one of our friends during the ARPAN days to actually have a child. So many fractals. Okay, well, feel that. And Melt will be streaming. Yeah. Forever. Forever and forever and forever. Joy was here earlier today. She was 31. You're getting so old. Lol. I mean, I'll be 32 on your birthday this year. Yeah. Me and I keep forgetting, and I'm happy that you keep reminding me. Thank you for that, Jules. Me and Jules shares the same birthday, 14th of May. 32 is still blood young. All right. Still spring chickening. I believe 30 is the new 20 in our age, right? In both ways, right? Like I feel you're only an adult after you've turned 30, technically. You're still a kid before you're 30. I'll be older than I want to admit. It's okay, bro. You'll be just as young as you were the day that we met you. You'll be just as Joe. What the hell? No, you look up to you. No, I'll look up to you harder, bro. You being silly, mushy, lovey, skapoober. Gav, you're legendary. I'm pretty sure that the lot of us look up to you, brother. It's true. I turned 40 last year. Bless you, bro. The big 4-0. I certainly see you in a bright and shiny light. You're a badass gobber. Never doubt that. Literally did so much love. Did it to both of you. No, no, you are the greatest. No, you're awesome. One good thing that came out of living there was getting involved and starting to working in a dog sanctuary on the road from where we're living. I'm there 6 days a week to take care of 8 doggos that have gotten in trouble with the law. Many were court ordered to be put down, but this organization stepped in and advocated for these dogs to rehabilitate them where they can live out the rest of their lives at the sanctuary. That's so nice, Shan. You see, I'm happy that you did get that, good thing from that space as well. It's awesome to see how we do gain more than we lose, at the end of the day. You friends were with me on my 40th birthday. You were the only friends that visited me on that day. I remember it fondly and deeply appreciate your love for me on that day. Show up, dear friend. Thank you for showing up with us. Like, that's the only way that we could have, right? It's the fact that you took some time out of your birthday to spend some of it with us, for us to celebrate you. And we want to. I feel that's one of the things that I trust about our space, right? Even if we grow to a level where there might not be the same level of coherence in chat or in the communication that's happening, there will always be people in this space because of who we are that will celebrate. If someone types, "It's my birthday," there will be at least 3 people that go, "Happy birthday," to that person, right? And I trust that about this community. And that's good. That makes me so happy. I want to go in my childhood days. I don't, Nisha. I don't want to go back to my childhood days even for a second. If I could go back to my childhood days knowing all I know right now, I would. But I would also become way too powerful. Like, that would be a very dangerous combination. My current knowledge base in, let's say, like, I go back to being grade 7, right? Just before I go to high school. Suddenly, I'm Earth's king at 20, right? And I lose my mind. I become maniacal because I cannot handle that much power at that young, and then I ruin my life. I get usurped and killed at 25. Dum dum, life over, And because I didn't know all the things I know right now, retroactively back then, I get to be 26 today. Yay! Still got some life ahead of me. I was a tomboy in my childhood. Do you want to go back and be more feminine? I sure hope not. I sure hope not. I'm not, but that's only me being like, you were a tomboy in school, in childhood, because that's the way you wanted to interface with the world, right? You wanted to play, I'm guessing, right? And there's a bunch of different ways to play. I, for example, didn't find satisfaction in playing with dolls or with action figures. I found satisfaction in playing with dirt, right? I liked digging holes and making mounds of earth and then having things with wheels and then going through the holes and through the water and dirt and over the hills. Yeah. How do we play? I'm still manifesting a buzz cut for Melt. Like complete nothingness. I don't know about that. Stop manifesting. You already manifested all of this hair away. Stop it. Stop. It was delayed. It was delayed, I'll admit, but it happened eventually. Like, I didn't think it would. When I was like at Christian's place, so to give you friends some context, Gateway, while I was at Christian's place, Christian got his hair cut. And then she saw that and she was like, "I foresee you getting your hair cut." And I was like, me being who I am, I like extra like set my heels in the ground and was like, oh yeah, now I'm not gonna cut my hair extra. and then and then a year and a bit passed, maybe like a year, got the Superioso, you know. But now she wants more. Now she wants me to get a buzz cut. I mean, are you not satisfied? Are you not entertained? Jules, goodness. Let me see. Shanansky, that's so heartwarming. Once an angel, always an angel. G. Shanners. I'm so happy to hear from you. Smiling big. Love is true. Uh, that's awesome. Creating a sanctuary for wayward critters is beautiful. I've been wondering how things have been for you, Mel, living away from home. How living away from home was going. I'm so happy you're in a safe place. Is your hair pulled back or did you cut it? Yeah, it is gone. It is gone. It has gotten disappearioso. And I'm kind of happy about it. Speaking of Christian, I'll be in Dublin in May. Christian didn't make it in Ireland. He's okay. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's so fine. He was here for New Year's. He went to Ireland to go and find work, and he had like a few interviews with like big clients. And the last one he had an interview with was Colgate, and that was almost like his stopgap. He spent, I think, 5 months there. He sold his car here in South Africa to have like some extra cash, and he spent everything he had, you know, just paying for an apartment and staying there, hoping for a job to come. And when the Colgate one didn't come, he came back home. So you'll have to come back to South Africa. You like stop going to Ireland. You've been to Ireland a bunch of times at this point. Come to South Africa, waar ons 'n English accent het wat lekker is. We can speak Afrikaans to you here. You'll hear things you've never heard before, Gateway. You'll have your socks blown off. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm sorry. Oh, what the hell? Yeah. Come to South Africa. You've been to Ireland so many times. Like, you've been to Dublin even multiple times. Come on. Come on, South Africa. Time for some South Africans. Come on. The Marine, he melted his hair. It's true. Sam's gonna be a mama. It's true. That's so exciting. She'll be a great mama. I agree. A big bun. She's gonna pop soon. True. February is, I believe, the due date. Being a kid, not worrying about kid drama would be a superpower, right? Like, I was so concerned with becoming grown up as a child, right? Like, that was literally the only thing I wanted, because people kept telling me what I can and cannot do. And I was like convinced that as soon as I am an adult, they'll stop. Guess what? They still tell you what you can and cannot do even when you become an adult, right? And if I knew that as a child, I would start being way more radical. Oh, I would have been unstoppable, unstoppable too. I'll think about it. Good. Yeah, yeah. It should be about the same, right? Distance wise. Hey Google, what is the fly distance from New York versus Dublin to South Africa? As in, oh, please, I'm butchering this poor language. I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. What is the distance between New York and South Africa in comparison to New York and Dublin? 12,000. Okay, no, Dublin is way closer. Like so much closer. I did not realize how much closer Dublin is. It's like half the distance. South Africa is 8,000 miles away, and Dublin is only 3,200 miles away. So fair enough. Okay, I get why you're going to Dublin instead. Makes sense. South Africa seems like a fun adventure. I mean, if you know where you're gonna be, It definitely is. Like there's so many nice places here. hmm Mm. These dogs are amazing, and most of them were just put in a bad situation and or not taken care of properly or abused. I feel honored to get to have a relationship with them. I've been having many conversations as of late about the soul we breathe into our animals, right? And the love there is to be had in the animals almost like is reflected through our love for them, like we make them more lovable. So I'm seeing this happening with you too. Where's your babies? The kitty catters? I don't know. Or the doggers probably. They're probably playing on that grass. There's more grass on that side. Wouldn't be surprised. I chopped my hair off too. How about us? Hair choppers. There is something symbolic about that. Bad dog behavior is always a human perspective and human's fault. I don't like always or nevers. Yeah. I mean, dogs fighting each other. Like it's our perspective that that's bad, but to that dog, it's them trying to defend their space, right? Like it's natural to them, and especially when it comes to food and stuff like that as well. If they've been bullied as like a little baby by their siblings. Speaking of Christian, bless again. MeltMore, can you shirts? Urfi jawed dresses. Urfi is Indian girl. Uh, hey Google, Urfi jawed dresses. Yeah, it doesn't know what I'm talking. It typed in Percy Joe dresses. I don't know. Maybe I can search for it. Urfi Joe dresses. Ah, I see. Very interesting. Urfi Javed. Yeah. So Urfi seems to be a designer that makes outfits. I would show you, but many of them are pretty explicit, and I don't want to get my channel not that explicit, but explicit enough for me to not want to show them. Oh, sorry about that. Suddenly, I oh, what the bless. Way longer, I think. Yeah, it is. It is a little bit further away. I'll be hopping all over Europe this spring. I think it's gonna be nice. Europe is definitely a nice place to be. I think there might be more to do in that way, right? Especially if you have some capital to spend. I think South Africa has a lot to do, but you're going to be limited to South African things, right? Europe definitely is more developed when it comes to their entertainment industry. Shan, that's great about the dogs. I plan on volunteering at a doggy organization in a few months. Bless. Thank you for being willing to help, dear friends. It's so rewarding, Nancy. There we go. Please do. It's good for them and for you. I'll be hopping all over. Bless. Shan, it really is very rewarding when we take the opportunity to help a struggling life. It is such a blessing to both sides of that experience. Good stuff. How did the festivals go? You were supposed to work at Mel. Really good. Like, I do believe I should have at least. And I keep maybe forgetting to transfer over the files. Let's see if I can find them. hmm 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 This was before. Yeah, it definitely is not on here. Mm. Like, I want to show you. send it on WhatsApp? Maybe I can just tell you, I guess. It's more painful this way, but things went well. We did a total of 4 festivals last year. One was White Rabbit. Then we did the conclave event as well. Then we did like a mini conclave event. Hello, Mama. That wasn't really paid, so I don't want to count it, but it was still exposure. And then another event that was actually paid. That was like an indoor event. And then the White Rabbit event was just projection mapping, having 2 bright projectors on a canvas, essentially using multiple faces, using my art, using my flowers, to put inside those faces. The second event was the conclave one. There we had some LED screens in the center and then these bars of LED screens on the sides as well, alongside a projector that we did some mapping with. That was very fun as well. Learned a lot during that whole experience. Did a lot more almost like custom work. I made the client exactly the visuals they wanted to see for their channel, for their festival. And that relationship, I feel, has been established. I get to make their visuals for them. They like the visuals I make for them. It looks good. They appreciate it. And there's now another festival coming up in March, I believe, that I'm going to be doing the visuals for as well. I'm still waiting for the exact specs of what it is I'm going to be doing. But I am excited. It's been nice. It's been nice. Feel the fact that we started doing, like, the thing that's been more consistent in its ability to generate capital in our lives has been the influencer work, where I'm doing like talking head recordings for someone else's brand, which is fine, right? It's kind of okay. It's also a type of art. Yes, I'm using myself and my face and my voice to talk about things that I'm like literally reading a script. I dissociate and I read a script, and then I edit that script together, and then I post it. It's less work, relatively speaking, than the work I do here, and I am, in relativity terms, earning a lot more doing that. But it takes a lot more out of me, and it takes a lot more motivation from me to actually do it. So in that way, who knows? Who knows how value works in this world? Gateway is balling out of control. Bless her. Let her ball even harder. Yeah, she's so crazy about her dresses. She makes dresses out of newspaper and glass and mirror dresses. I did see that, Like, you can't technically make a dress out of anything. Maybe you're supposed to make a dress, like, you misunderstood my advice and you make a dress out of napkins. Do it. Napkins are cheap enough, right? If you have enough string and a hot glue, I'm sure you can make a dress out of napkins too. Zoom, 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 zoom. I grind a year for a few weeks. I grind all year to play for a few weeks. Still really baller, happy for you. I'm a bit overwhelmed with excitement. My heart's pounding and my hands be shaky. All of those good experiences, right? Like, your body literally does produce neurochemicals. Connection is a powerful thing, powerful energy in this world. You made me feel so welcome when this space found me. You are so welcome. Thank you to the friends who make others feel welcome too. Missed you a bunch. It's awesome to see your name. Bless. For real, Shan. I think of you whenever I pop in here. The dog sanctuary gig is amazing. Big heart, big love. Shan, I meant to put your name in there. Love is true. I felt you talking about Shan, at least. Do you have any video of it? I do. I have video of it on that device, right? And I'm like kind of like tripping out that I don't have the video more locally. I do have the video in here though. Right, I'm gonna go to my Google Drive, and then I'm gonna go to my, oh, please do not tell me you're gonna be giving me trouble. For some reason, my tablet does not want to connect to my business account. Like, I'm paying for this account, and it's the only account that doesn't work on my device. I'm gonna get frustrated because that's the folder that doesn't work. The homies. I'm trying to check if it's in here. Maybe no. Like, I can show you the art that I can do. Right. So this was the pieces I made for the conclave event. Right. Like, they wanted occult, mysterious portals. So I was like, oh wait, I can do occult, mysterious portals. And then I made one of these for every single one of the DJs. And these were made to be animated, so like they were like moving elements and like an aliveness to these frames. And then I also edited some of my like kaleidoscope flowers as like an overlay over this, so there was like textures and stuff moving as kaleidoscopes over this too. And then there were like side screens that had just like straight kaleidoscopes in them. It's kind of like killing me a little bit that I don't have it. I don't know if it works that way. How's it going? Hey, Amanda! It's going well. It's going super well. We're having a little bit of a conversation about some of the questions that you asked yesterday about what it is I do other than just this. And then the recent work we did was these. All right. Like this is kind of like the when I was talking about the previous slides. These are kind of like the slides that I made. These are a little bit more text oriented because they were like a record label event, so we wanted to like give a lot of focus to the actual DJs. So I made these visuals for all of the displays in the event. Right. Then every DJ got to choose their own dragon. But it is gonna take some time. It's a little doggo. So yeah. Like, that's basically been the festival fractal. Hey, baby. Hello. Hello, sweet. Hey, you're hurting me. You're hurting me, you freaking monster. How dare you? How dare you bite me? I'll bite you back. Is this what you wanted? I guess so. Yeah, those were two of them. Ow, 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 ow. You freaking silly creature, you. I'm always wanting to eat something. Hands included. Oh my goodness, who is that? This is Kobe. It's my dad's dog. My brother is gold. I'll bite you back, bro. I'll bite you back. Yeah. He's so cute. That's what I thought. Oh, Sean, hope to meet you here again. Love is true. He is so cute. He really is a little sweetie patootie. You want to stretching? Where you want to go? Feels like someone's playing my music. I think my sibling might be here. He's so cute. I sent you my work. Check it out and let you know your thoughts on Discord. Let's check. Let me see if I missed some comments here. Mel, those are amazing. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, dear friend. Bless. We kept your good message going for months. True. Kristen made a bot to do it even. On days we were pulled away from Steam. You are so loved. It's true. Love is so much. Like, I'm just bubbling seeing all of this love. Joe also said a little bit earlier, Shan, I've sent you lovin's on more days than not, for real, for like 77% of these days. It's probably that much. 33% I'm either sleeping too long or stressing too much over damage control. So relatable. Love has been true. Melty had some amazing festivals the past season. Visual genius. I don't know about visual genius. Where's Pippi? Pippi is still here. I know where she is right now. Pippi! Pippi! Let's see how long it takes her. Like this dude is like trying to get on my lap again. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. Rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. You just want lovin's. Rawr, 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 rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. Pippi is out there probably being sour over the popper. She was doing like a lot of playful things today. She was having fun. Have you checked my work? Not yet. Sorry. Like I'm trying to get through these comments. Here she is. Here's Pippi. Hi, Pippi Dagger. People are asking for you too. Here comes Eva as well. Yeah, go and get them. So many tabs open. I wanna like be here for all of you friends. Huge walls full of melty artwork was pretty cool moment. Yeah, I do like that too. I am very biased, but it was fun. I'm gonna quickly go and check the Discord. Amanda told us that she posted some of her work. Share your work? Let's see. No. Hoopy. Creative space? No. Where did you share your work? Maybe you can let me know that, Amazon. Amazon. I'm so sorry, Amanda. I'm like, I actually, like, I want to almost like grovel in apology for that. Maybe in general? So you are here, Amanda Paul. I'm seeing your name. Introduce yourself. No. Name the name. No. Jeez. See. No, not there. Our pets. Like I'm having a hard time finding. Proud of me? No. Gushing out in love. Yeah, I'm experiencing pain. Now I've like reached my pain threshold of like what am I? How long am I gonna be working for? Spill, 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 spill. Spill, 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 spill. Yeah, you see, they can get around. Sounds like my brother is playing freaking my music. I wanna go and investigate. You wanna go investigate with me? Maybe Amanda, we usually post our work in the sharing the beauty, the share your work fractal. If I come back and I find your work there, I'll definitely give it a look. Oh, it's in here. This is just my music. So strange. So very, very strange. Yeah, my brother is not here. I'm guessing one of my devices just hijacked the Bluetooth connection when my mom came back home and didn't let go, just suddenly started playing music. Happy dog. Is it Pippi? Is it Pippi kiss? Sweetie, sweetie. Okay. I'm gonna try and get this thing set up again. How? How was it set up the previous time? Yeah. Questions. I mean, that works. That does work. Level enough. Hey, dude. Who are we hey duding? Maldow! Yeah, I was like just taken aback by how many hoopy posts there are on the Discord. You know, like some of them are very funny. Like I'm laughing at this one specifically. That one tripped me out when I saw it. I was like, oh wow. Uh, uh, still not sure about melting Melt's mind. No, also not. Yeah, struggles. So much struggles. I'm still looking. I'm going to stop. I need to stop because I feel like I'm losing my mind now. All right. Refresho mo comments. Oh, Jovan gifted 10 memberships. I was amongst them. I feel kind of bad about that every time it happens, but Simon says GC, Isaac, Management, Annie and Shell, Jopo and Sam and Kelly and me and Wheels and Casey. So many of the OG friends. Like that's like a high rate, right? Like Simon says GS. We haven't seen him comment yet, but clearly he is showing up in the space and he is subscribed. And Wheels FN, I think we have seen say something once. But the rest are like all OG friends. Shell and Management and Kelly. And I mean, I'm probably also one of the OG friends, but the three of them technically. KC2, bless. Thank you, Shell. Today's a good day celebrating with you. So much love. Man, I'm melting a little bit. Melting a lot of bit right now. Started crying a little when I saw your name. You have been missed. We have taken turns trying to mimic your goodbye messages, but most of us fell short. Giovanna's been the superhead of Shan messages. It's true. The spearhead. It's true, right? Like it was like your thing, right? It was your thing. And it was something that was special. We've been with us in spirit, it's true. So much love. Kristen, yeah, Kristen. Kristen also tunes into the yoga every now and then. And Kristen is also an avid supporter of the Patreon. Was the one who did it. Best. Been missing Kristen too. Same. Yeah, never been able to pull off an adequate Shan message. Bless. Really, Joe, I don't even know what to say. I'm just so overwhelmed with the feels. Thank you, friends, for being such amazing people. Peace out there. Love. Shan, how do I get to your YouTube channel? I don't know if she has one. Maybe just the name. I don't really, there we go, have a YouTube channel. But this is the first time I've been on YouTube in over a year. That explains as well. Is that your ride, Melt? No. No, it's my dad's. I still am without a car. I am still without a car. If I didn't lose as much as I did this year, I would have technically been able to buy myself a car with the extra, right, that I would have had. But I am still okay, for the most part without a car. If I need to go somewhere, I will ask, right? And I don't have to ask a lot, especially not enough right now to feel I need to have one of my own. Again, I just think about the amount of waste. Right? I'm the only one in my immediate family that doesn't have a car. Right? And like other people are very confused, especially like South African culture. Having a car is good, right? Like you have your shit together if you have a car. However, having a car to me right now feels immediately right now feels wasteful. Who needs more car when there is car already, right? It just became a mystery. Melt, you have a brother? I have two brothers and a sister. We're four siblings in this family. I got the call, darling. So many lovin's. Love to you, Kelly. No way, Shan. Too long. I still call 11:11 Shan time. French toast sticks. Yeah, that's Tristan's right. Kelly, one more minute. There it is. 11:11. Right now. There it is, Shan. Bless. That was nice. I'm happy to have shown up with you, friends. My battery is on 34%. Sorry, Amanda. I'm back. Have you checked it? I did, but I didn't see you posting anything, right? Share your work. Did you post it now? No, you didn't. Is your name Spuds? I really like Spuds' art. Maybe you are Spuds. Are you Spuds? Amanda, I don't know. I'm confused. Because I see little skateboards. Look at these cute little skateboards that are being made. And this duck that chainsawing some trees and some paintings being done. But you mentioned that you're a graphic designer. So my mind is like looking for graphic design. So I did go and look, but I don't know where you posted it. Please post it in either creative space or share your work. I'm Spuds. Ah, Mr. Mercabasting. I can see your work. Your work is coming through. Yeah, I can't see yours, Amanda. I'm sorry. Do post it on the Discord and share your work. Share your work so I can see your work. Okay. Mm, I've never been able to get one of those gifted memberships. Yeah, I think it's like an attendance thing. Like the people that attend the most are like more likely. I don't know, like there's some sort of weighting system. It has become a mystery. Mm, so much love. For the longest time, I just thought the group was really into French toast. I remember when you thought everyone was Jaju consistently having consistent sweet breakfast. Consistently twice. Yes, words. Yes. Like everybody like, why are these people eating French toast sticks every single day? Like that's not a balanced diet. I'm spots bless. I know words, I just don't use them well. There often a separation that happens between my brain and my thumbs. Yeah, it's true. It's a lot of bandwidth to try and translate all the way to these things, dude. Right? It's kind of wild that we can manage it even a little bit. I'm refreshing, share my work. I'm refreshing creative space. I'm opening general. I see Amanda Paul. I do think I. Oh. Maybe I got. Oh, I did. Oh, holy sh. Okay. That is a lot. That is so much. Looks very cool. Looks very cool. But I'm finally now getting some graphic design work. This is Amanda's work, right? She did find us on the Twitch, right? And she makes Twitch visuals for people. She's a visual artist, she mentioned. Right? So this is not me trying to get out of paying you money, Amanda. Because if I had money to pay you, this is the kind of stuff I'd like paying money for. However, I would be so pedantic about how I would want it to look that I would probably make it myself. I don't know if you were here for that part of the conversation, but we did mention, right, like how like these little pieces were individually made, for the artist as well. So like I do have some kind of understanding of how to do that stuff. It's just I don't know if I don't charge that much. It's not about the price. It's about the implementation. Right, because probably that it is easier when you're using like OBS if you're doing your live streams to bring in all of those integrations and all of those animations and all of those transitions from one scene to the next. However, my streams are happening almost exclusively on a single mobile device. That is technically dual streaming to two different platforms, YouTube being my main one and Twitch being almost like a second one, like an extra one for just in case there's a wayward soul surfing the web and is in need of a friend. But I don't know if my channel is ready for that kind of look, right? It's not the look I have in mind just yet. Don't worry about the prices. I really do appreciate you wanting to help, friend. Love is true. Okay, I think I can open these now. I know how not having a vehicle, frustrating, not having a vehicle can be, Mel. I've been able to get myself one. Nice. Funny enough, I was handed the keys and the stock number on the tag was something like 0434474. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, like it's not that frustrating to me. I think I'm being like actually serious about that. This year past, we had access to a vehicle, and access to that vehicle got us to the places that we needed to go. But ultimately, I also ended up spending so much money, right? Like literally 1,000-ish, maybe 1,000+ dollars was spent on fuel alone, right? Then another 200 or so dollars was spent on maintenance, right? Fixing the windshield and replacing a tire that got punctured and replacing the brakes, right? So it was nice, but at the same time, it cost me a lot of money, right? Just to have that thing in my life. And I know if I had that thing in my life right now, it would just cost me a lot of money, right? It will cost me a lot of money right at the beginning in acquiring it, and then it will cost me a lot of money in keeping it. And I am of the mind that I don't want to acquire for a lot of money something that's going to cost me a lot of money to keep if it's not something that's going to immediately bring value into my life, right? And in that way, I'm not frustrated by it. I'm more frustrated by the inability to generate more value, right? I'm more frustrated by the fact that I don't need a car than the fact that I don't have one. Does that make sense? I sure do hope so. And again, right, even in having a car, if I had a car right now, the place that I would want to go with my car would be Pretoria. And to go to Pretoria, even if I had a very fuel efficient car, would cost at minimum $30 to $40 in fuel, right? And with the Patreon and YouTube and yoga, we're still making $400 if we're lucky, $500 if we're very lucky. So 10-ish% of all the money we can hope to make in a month just to travel 2 hours one direction, 2 hours another direction. So it's not something I can afford to do realistically right now just yet, on top of the acquiring, on top of the potential maintenance. It's like that. Yeah. Love is true though. Like having a car gives you an extra layer of freedom. You don't have to ask someone else for anything. You can just get in your car and leave if you needed to. Mm, yeah, the words are there. You've got to read dyslexia and do puzzles. Of course, it was Shan. Pausers to pausers to think of how far you've come to. Congratulations on making yourself mobile, having a car, having a space to give yourself to and feel needed, uh, having transformed your environment since you didn't feel it serving you. All of these things are admirable. Upside down and backwards is more other than not. I swear I'm not as broken as my English. Bless. Shan, it sounds like you're doing really well. You are progressing and evolving like a boss. Good news for you is great news to the heart. Absolutely. Thank you, Jobot. I've been pretty nice for both Amara and myself. She loves getting to go with her mama places, and I love getting to do things with her. Thankfully, the sanctuary is only 10 minutes away, so my gas expenses and maintenance is pretty low. That is nice. That helps, right? That does help. And I feel it also like changes the whole dynamic, as you said, having a child. If I had a child, I wouldn't be able to not have a car, right? Like that's literally, I would be irresponsible if I was a parent and I didn't have a child in South Africa because I'm living like 50 I'm living like 250 kilometers, like 160 miles away from a good hospital right now, right? If my child was down bad in some way, I would have to get in a car and drive them to a hospital. And if I didn't have one, they could die, right? That is like a big thing as well. I feel I am aware that my lack of want of a car, right, is in part like it's not that I don't want one. To be very clear, it's just that I have like standards in my mind. The fact that it combusts fuel, like destroying value in that way, and at the same time it's destroying value, creating noxious gas that poisons our atmosphere. That part I never can not think about. Right. So in that way, for me, the ideal vehicle is an electric one. And then we're like again an order of magnitude, right? If you can hope to get a car for $3,000, that's okay. Uh, Getting an electric one in South Africa is going to be $30,000. That's okay, right? So in that way, I'm patient. I'll wait. I'll wait until the cars are cheaper. They will. They'll get cheaper. Totally. They will. I'm sure. You know, like I'm saying it in a joking voice, but I am sure. Surely, but slowly, these things will, become a little bit more synonymous too. We have massive hailstorms in Calgary, and as a result, insurance companies are pulling out of the province. The ones that stay are cranking their premiums. Driving is so expensive. Yeah. You see, like that's like it's wild. Like, it isn't just like having this thing that benefits your life anymore. It is something that's gonna like take from you month after month after month. Like just with insurance alone, right? And I like that alone, just having to pay insurance on my car. If I get a nice-ish car, the level of insurance I have to pay will be, for instance, let's say I like happened into a lump sum of money and then I could buy myself a basic electric car. I'm still going to have to be paying almost the amount of money I'm making in a month just in insurance. Right? And again, I cannot justify that right now. If I had to get myself a car, I would probably have to have it without insurance. And here in South Africa, I think you're allowed to do that. Technically, I know in America you're not allowed to do that at all. But yeah, you're still, I think, liable if you crash into someone, right? Like it has to come out of your pocket in that case. So then you don't have that insurance. I just now saw you sneak in despite all the colorful emojis. Bless. Yeah, Kelly was excited about you gifting her a membership. Kelly did no way. I was thinking of you today. Amara had a medical emergency, and thankfully it happened there at the doctor's office. But had it happened at home, I don't know what I would have done. Sure. Maybe a little bit too close to home. Sorry about that, Shan. Thank you for taking care of the little one. I'm so happy that she did get the help she needed. Joe, I dreamed of you a couple of days ago too. More dreamers. How about that for more synchronicity? Was trying to rescue a seagull and kept trying to call you for advice. Like, I know an expert. That's so cute. Kelly, it is a massive storm, or is it a massive hailstorm? Like orange-sized ice falcon from the sky. Jeez. Been watching people beat the system, unlicensed, uninsured, unregistered. Yeah, it's true. But again, if I get arrested, it doesn't just affect me, right? I have made a promise to show up for you, friends, right? So I have to be a law-abiding citizen for the most part, right? Actively tries to not abide by the laws in my own mind, because one of my laws is to not abide. I'm joking. Both the hail itself is larger than golf balls, but not quite baseballs. And when it comes, it blacks out the sky and sounds like war. Taking a deep breath. Love is true. Big dreams always involve Jovan. We will understand. I mean, I can agree with this, bro. I can agree. We will understand. We will keep learning from our environment. We are here for that reason. Love is true. It really was nice having you friends here for today. I do feel it's time for us to say goodbye. We will do this again tomorrow. It was such a dear pleasure having you here today for this moment. And I look forward to seeing you friends again soon. Thank you for being here. Until we do it again. Goodbye.